Welcome to the Industrial Talk Podcast with Scott Mackenzie. Scott is a passionate industry professional dedicated to transferring cutting-edge, industry-focused innovations and trends while highlighting the men and women who keep the world moving. So put on your hard hat, grab your work boots, and let's go.
All right, once again, welcome to Industrial Talk. Thank you very much for your continued support of this platform that celebrates industry professionals all around the world. You are the heroes in this story. You're bold, brave, you dare greatly, you innovate, you collaborate. You're solving problems each and every day. That's why we celebrate you on Industrial Talk. We're also brought to you by those wonderful people at Siemens. Go out to Siemens.com, find out a little bit more about Siemens smart infrastructure and grid software. Siemens.com. Great people, great company, great solutions. Find out more, Siemens.com. All right, we're broadcasting from DistribuTech. Dallas, Texas is the location. It's where the cool kids are hanging out. If you're in the world of utilities, transmission, distribution, equipment, asset management, you name it, you should be here. If you're not here, you're missing out. You need to. You're going to be missing out with people like Maura. I'll get it. Whatever. She's in the hot seat. Great. Let's get cracking. How are you doing?
Very good.
Having a good conference?
Oh, yes. So far, so good. Honestly, I just arrived this morning.
And boy, my arms are tired. Hey. But are you coming in from Milan?
No.
Coming in from Kentucky?
Correct. As you can hear from my accent.
That's right. Do you like bourbon? Well, you're in an area where there's a lot of bourbon.
Not really. I know. And people love that. I'm not sure. I'm still deciding.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste sometimes.
It's strong. Very strong.
And it varies. It does. I agree with you 100%. Yeah, it could be pretty spicy, most definitely. All right, before we get into the conversation about, how do you say the company's name?
Prysmian.
You
should know Prysmian.
I do now.
Prysmian is leader in the cable industry, so pretty important. Oh, that's cool, right?
All right, a little background on who you are. Give us a little 411.
Yeah, Maura Nespoli. I'm from Italy, originally from Milan.
And she's dressed like it. She's all she's great. It's all good.
Yeah. Thank you. I will take it. I love passion, but I'm working in the cable industry.
When you say cable, what do you mean by cable?
Well, I mean, any kind of type of cable that we use for the energy transition. Underground. Overhead, so any kind of cable.
How long have you been with the company?
7 years now.
Oh, yeah? And you're VP of Sales and Renewable and Sustainable Solutions. Explain to us about what that means.
Well, I think
because you've just mentioned cables. I'm going, well, I see renewables here, and I'm thinking to myself, well, where is it? Sustainable. So come on.
Well, it's obviously when you think about the cable industry, one of the key points that we usually underline is, we play a role in the energy transition. Okay, so how you transport energy through cable. And when it comes to renewable energy, anything that is needed for solar and wind farm, cable that are used for solar and wind farm is basically under my business. It's part of my business.
Very good.
Okay. So solar and wind farm. Solution. Usually people ask about, what do you mean by solution?
Yeah, it's right there, sustainable solutions.
Sustainable solution. That's it. So, let me
expand.
Let me start from solution. When it comes to Prysmian, we are leader in the cable industry, but we also provide a lot of different innovation. So we provide smart innovation and tools, digitalization that can offer to our customer a full basket of solution. And when it comes to sustainable, why sustainable? Because one of the key pillars for us is sustainability. So anything we can do to reduce the impact and to play a key role in the industry let's say, keeping under control the impact on the environment. CO2 emission is an example, recyclability is another example.
Explain to me a little bit about, you mentioned it, digitalization. How does Prysmian, I did it.
Yes.
You did it.
Great. You did great.
I didn't throw my neck out. How does it help? I mean, tell me about that digitalization solution that you mentioned.
Well, think about data center, okay? So it's one of the business that is growing the most. When it comes to data center, for example, the play of digitalization is key. And when it comes to solutions, so the combination between large cable that are needed in the data center, as well as small cable, obviously, that are related to digitalization is part of the solution that we provide to our customer.
When we start talking about cables, I have, here are cables. We've got cables everywhere, right? Do you deal transmission level cables?
Also, yes.
Big cable?
Yes.
And then you got, of course, distribution.
We have distribution, we have large cable, we have utilities as a customer.
Right.
Okay. So we have the utilities, we have EPCs. These are the direct customer that I manage. And then we have distribution, for sure. And different type of cable, from specialties to low voltage cable.
Yeah, I was going to say
high voltage cable.
Very good. And so when we have these digital centers, these big,
all the different cables are involved.
Just massive amount of cables.
Massive amount of cable.
I can't even keep track.
Yes. The demand is there, and
it's huge.
It's huge. Yes.
How does the company look at what's taking place in the industry? I mean, it's exploding.
It is.
It is. How do you keep ahead? How do you keep current and innovative when the market is just blistering fast?
Well, the market is fast. The demand is there. So let's say probably 3 key pillars that we have in mind. One is, you said, innovation. Yeah. Okay. So how we can offer cable that are able to transport more energy or more data or more information in a more sustainable way.
Yeah.
So this morning we had our Capital Market Day in New York, and one of the key points was innovation and sustainability goes together.
Okay, I'm going to pull on that string real quick.
Yeah.
I see the cable. I get it. It's a physical thing. It's there. I need I see it. How is that cable sustainable? Is it the manufacturing component associated with that, or what? It's a combination of things. How we build our cable. Got it. Okay. Got it.
So R&D. Think about R&D and how we build the cable. The key elements we usually say we have 6 key pillars that we refer to. Okay. One of the elements is CO2 emission, for example. Yeah. So carbon footprint, recyclability, how much our cable is recyclable. So all these elements are taken under consideration when we build a cable. Okay. That's one piece, how we make the cable. The second piece is around how the cable is used and which kind of technology we are able to offer to our customer to reduce, for example, energy losses.
Okay, very good. One of the key points. Cool.
Yep. One of the key point is when you transport energy, the energy losses that you are losing is making an impact on the environment. Okay, if we are able, and we are, through, for example, our E3X technology is one of the coding technology that can help our cable to increase the opacity, more or less 25%, and to reduce energy losses around 30%.
No way, really?
Yeah. So that's an example. If you add to that components like raw material with low carbon, obviously the result can be even bigger because it's a combination between technology and raw material that we use to build our cable. So basically, since people want
Okay.
to know numbers, and I like that, through the technology, you can reduce around 20% energy losses and 25% CO2 emission. If you add to that, so the combination between how we build the cable and how you use the cable through a certain technology, you can go up to 70%.
Do you have that conversation with your clients?
Yes.
Saying, hey,
Yes.
tell us how you're going to use it, or whatever it is.
It's not really how you're going to use it. It's more, what you can get from us in terms of benefit. Okay.
It would seem that's a pretty important component to any of the conversation.
It could be. Okay.
Oh,
It could be. So if you think about utilities, the majority of the utilities are extremely sensitive to the topic. But the first key point is, what about performance, right?
Yeah, because they have that obligation to serve. They
have the obligation. Correct.
Don't mess around.
They have the obligation to serve. They have the focus to be effective as much as possible, right? So when we talk with our utilities, the discussion is more around, okay, first of all, this is a cable, this is a technology, this is an innovation that can bring more efficiency to the table. I don't want to be too technical, but the concept is, this is going to be much more effective for you. That's the first point. The second point is, in addition to that, you also can benefit of sustainability. In some cases is recyclability, in other cases is CO2 emission reduction, so energy losses. Make sense?
Oh, I'm all dialed in. I mean, I used to splice these cables. I know exactly what it is. Yeah, I mean, I'm buckled in. I can handle it. Is Prysmian international?
Yes.
So there's with that international component, is the demand the same that what we're experiencing? Because all the conversation here is like the power consumption is going through the roof. We're going to need more of this, and there's like more of that, more.
But by the way, we are happy that
you should.
The need is there, right?
It's huge. My concern would be like we're not prepared. We're not ready. We're not. That would like.
That's a big concern.
Yeah.
And that's a big. If you think about, it's funny. I was reading, the U.S. Energy Department said that we need 47,000 miles of transmission to keep up with all.
Yeah.
The energy demand.
Yeah.
Existing line and new line. Okay. So huge. Massive. So if I'm from Europe, as you can hear from my accent, so if I compare US with Europe, wow, there is no comparison, honestly. No. So the demand in the US is much bigger. If you think about the data center market, is here, okay? In Europe, we have some, but the majority of the demand is here. So, and this is why the majority of, let's say, I was mentioning E3X as one of the technology we have. We created E3X technology in the US, and it is applicable to new lines or to existing line as well.
See, this is a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
When you get the Department of Energy coming out and saying, I need a gazillion miles of transmission to just satisfy the demands of the market, and we want it, yesterday. It's sort of okay. We've got to balance this a little bit. But the reality is that I've been in it for many years. Mm-hmm. When I was in utility, you know what we were talking about? How do we increase the capacity of our system? Put in more conductor. It's the same thing, and I guarantee you, that hasn't happened. We've got to succeed at this, or the consequences are, well, you don't want to think about it because these data centers are happening. Mm-hmm. But it's got to be great for you. I mean, even these data centers, jeez. Have you ever been to Reston, Virginia?
No.
So there's these data centers. That's like data center central.
Okay.
So everybody, and they're tall buildings. They look like regular old office buildings, right? And yet they're data centers. So you walk in and there's like 4 people. Dude, I'm exaggerating.
No, I see your point.
Yeah, and it's just it's an amazing process. But I would imagine that I don't know. It's where do you see it going? I mean, I want to put on your future hat. Help me understand the future.
Haha, that's a very big question. I don't have an answer. I don't have an answer for you, but at least the need is there, so the demand is there. Okay, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
How we can get there? So I think that innovation is really the answer.
It is.
It's the only way, because I remember when I moved here 4 years ago, and we started talking about this demand. How can we keep up with that? The original idea was, we need new lines. That's not the only way.
Yeah.
And this is not the
no way.
way.
Yeah, you're right.
Right. So we need to work with what is here already and try to leverage on that.
And I think you bring up a good point about the when we start talking about the sustainability and your efforts and being more efficient and more effective
with less.
Yeah. There's so much waste that exists today within the grid itself. Just the old. I would like to see an effort to try to make it far more efficient. Remove the waste in some way, shape, or form. Then get to that point where, all right, we've optimized this. It's a good way to go.
I agree.
Yeah, I do. All right. How do they get a hold of you? If they say, I want to know more about this, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Oh, well, I think that through Prysmian.
Yeah,
yes.
But you're out on LinkedIn, right?
Oh, yes, of course. I'm on LinkedIn.
You better be, because you're the vice president of sales and renewable and sustainable. Whew, that's a mouthful.
That's a long title.
It is. It's got 3 levels. But you can handle it. You can tell you can handle it. You were absolutely great. I love that conversation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to have all the contact information for Maura out on Industrial Talk. You'll see her stat card. She is impressive, big time. She dresses to impress, too, as well. As you can tell, I'm jealous. You should see her shoes. They're awesome. All right. Anyway, we're broadcasting from DistribuTech. We are in Dallas, Texas. It is great. It is a great event. You need to put this on your calendar. We're also brought to you by those wonderful people at Siemens. Siemens Smart Infrastructure and Grid Software. Go out to Siemens.com. Great people, great company, great solutions. Siemens.com. All right, we're going to wrap it up on the other side. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
You're listening to the Industrial Talk Podcast Network.
Her name is Maura. Maura Nespoli. Prysmian is the company. And just FYI, when I was a lineman, we did a lot of underground, and that's some mad technology. And that was way back when. I would imagine it's absolutely outstanding. Outstanding. And needed. Right there. And that's her stat card that I'm pointing to. You're out on video. I'm pointing to her stat card. Industrial Talk, the media platform, the Industrial Talk podcast platform is here for you. We want you to succeed. You have a podcast, you need to talk to me. You need to get more traction. Your story needs to be a part of Industrial Talk. You just go out to industrialtalk.com. Just reach out to me. I'm here for you. I will help. I want you to succeed. Be bold. Be brave. Dare greatly. Hang out with Maura, and you will be changing the world. We're going to have another great conversation shortly, so stay tuned.